Hey guys, so I'm doing kind of a weird update. So at my 3-month video that I just posted last Monday, you saw that I just had my second Reline done and the fit was great. One thing I noticed is later that day, after I filmed my video, I noticed that there's a gap between my lower denture and my gums. So right on the inside where you can stick the tip of your tongue, right there was a gap, and food was getting up there very easily, and liquid and everything. It was just making it kind of difficult. The hold wasn't as good. So I figured that they didn't put enough soft Reline material in that spot. So I called my dentist back up. They're like, all right, come back in. I couldn't get in there till Friday. It's now currently Sunday. And bear with me, I'm driving home from doing a side job. So just figured make this video while I'm driving. But basically, so what happened is I went on Friday and someone else did my Reline, and she took the lower denture Reline out, put it in there, and she put it in there and let it sit. It wasn't lining up right. And I know if you watch my first video, when I had my dentures done, they told me that the alignment wasn't right. And I thought they were talking about my teeth alignment, like the line here wasn't lining up in the center of my face. I thought that's what they meant. They really didn't explain it. And I was like, no big deal, fix it when I have my permanents done. But no, what they're talking about is the alignment of my upper and lower jaw meeting together. And it just wasn't hitting correctly. And so the girl took out my upper denture and noticed that on the back part of my denture and the top and the palate was thick. She's like, there should be no thickness there. Your palate doesn't shrink. So why is there thickness there? I'm like, that makes total sense. So I'm like, I have no clue. She's like, they weren't made right. And so after we did the full new soft Reline on my lowers, my teeth weren't matching together properly. And I'll put a picture in here on the side showing that when I closed my mouth, there was a gap between my teeth. Like where you normally close your jaw at, your teeth will touch evenly and be all good. Well, I would close my jaw and my teeth weren't touching. I had maybe a centimeter or so of space in between my teeth. So I had to close that extra amount. And you wouldn't think that'd be a big deal, but when your jaw is used to going to here, and then you have to make it go like that, the gap change, it's uncomfortable. And maybe I would have sort of got used to it, but it was just very uncomfortable. I was still able to eat, but it was very frustrating. So Friday was so frustrating. I ended up getting a super bad stress headache. I was on the verge of puking because the headache was so bad. And then the taste of the soft Reline was bad. So it was just an all-around mess. The issue was just horrible. I mean, it was just not lining up properly. And so they're like, well, we'll have to schedule you to come back in one day in the morning and do a new mold of your new bite and remake your immediate dentures because the alignment isn't right. And for how my immediates were made and everybody else's, they take a mold of your gums and they make them with what you have before your teeth are extracted. And if everything's fine with your immediates, the way my dentist does the permanence is basically make a new mold of your gums and take your teeth that you're already in your immediates and put them in your permanents, basically a new hard line. Well, because these aren't correct, they're going to have to make a mold of my current mouth, make some wax try-ins, which I've heard about, but this dentist never talked about that, so it's kind of new to me. Basically, they make a wax mold of your gums with the new teeth and have you come in and try them in, and if it's not right, they can easily melt the wax down and fix it without having to redo the acrylic. So that's what I'm going to have to do. So unfortunately, with work, I'm super busy right now. I just can't go and take off time without notice. So being appliance repair, my calls are basically scheduled each day. Sometimes when it's slow, I can start my day and not have a full day. But lately, it's been so busy, I'm booked out for the full week. So I have no openings to say, hey, don't give me calls here. Leave me open so I can go to my dentist. That just can't happen this week. So I'm going to have to call them tomorrow, my dentist, and schedule it for the following week. So just over a week. So that way I can let my work know before my calls are scheduled. Hey, give me 2 jobs off on this day so I can go to my dentist and have them redo the mold and everything. And then of course I'll have to go back whenever to do the wax try-in and all of that. So it's just been a mess. But with that gap, it was very uncomfortable. And right now, there's no gap. The reason why is I had to order some cushion grip and try that because I needed something to fill in that gap, because my upper denture was going up too far in the front and causing that gap, and the back was a little more closer. So I had to go and I ordered some cushion grip off Amazon, and gotta love Amazon because the cushion grip is not sold in any stores near me or any stores that I'm aware of. And so I had to basically order cushion grip. It got here today. I put it in. Their instructions aren't the greatest, and luckily they have like a chat with their brand ambassador or whatever, and I was able to chat with her because I put it in. One video I saw is take the cushion grip, warm it up in the hot water, put it in the groove, which I did, and put it in your mouth and hold it in place. And I did that, and the guy said, hey, 5 minutes, leave it in, and then after 5 minutes take it out and put it in cold water so it hardens or whatever. So I put it in for 5 minutes. The gap is gone, and so I go to take them out, and all this cushion grip is just stuck to my gums. Like, it pulls out like putty. I mean, it's so weird. It just was so nasty. So I'm like, am I not doing this right? So I was able to chat with their brand ambassador on their website, the Cushion Grip's website. And she gave me the right information, and I told her they need to update their information on their website to make it a little more clear. But basically, put it on there, put it in your mouth, and leave it for 2 to 3 hours for it to like harden and settle. So right now, it's been in there for probably 2 or 3 hours, and it's hardened and settled, and now I can take my dentures out, and it's in there. I don't want to show you my denture. Kind of nasty because there's some food particles in there, and I don't think you want to see that. But basically, right where my gum line is, I put the cushion grip to fill in that gap to lower my front denture in, to allow my teeth to hit without that very uncomfortable feeling. It was bad. It was pretty frustrating. I thought I was well past those issues, just dealing with soft relines and all that. I didn't think I'd have to deal with this at 3 months in, but I did, and so it was pretty frustrating. So luckily, as long as this cushion grip works as a temporary filler to fill in that gap so my gums and everything aren't hitting, aren't filling in that issue, and as long as this cushion grip holds up and lasts to 2, 3, 4 days at a time like they say, and this will get me by for a week or two until my new dentures are made, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind spending the $10 to have this temporary filler in there, because of course Densurefit is a great soft reline, but that's more of a stuck in there permanent, longer term temporary reline. I only need it for a week, maybe 2. So I don't want to pay $50 or $40 for something that's going to be in there for a week or 2. I'd rather just do this cushion grip. So as long as this works, I think I'll be okay. So far it's working great. I as long as it doesn't give me any issues, which I don't think it will, but it seals it up. My dentures are staying in place, and the hold is fairly well. I think tomorrow I will put some powder in there to give it the extra hold, just because I still like to make sure it's gonna stay. I don't want to be eating or talking and my denture will loosen up. It's just really frustrating. So sorry to ramble on. I just want to give you that heads up of something you might deal with that a couple months in. I mean, probably most people won't, but it's something that just popped up. Very frustrating, but luckily my dentist is taking care of it all. I mean, I still love the dentist practice, and I don't fault them for anything. I mean, I think it should have been caught or explained a little easier and a little faster, but because the other girl that did the soft reline, she mentioned nothing. No issues with alignment or anything. She just threw it in there. Thanks, see you later. 8 weeks. But this girl noticed, hey, this isn't right. And that's what we need, is to have those people there looking to see if things are lining up right. Because, yeah, in the long run, it's hurting them because they're having to remake your denture or refix it. It's costing them money. But you want to make it right for the customer, because that's what they're paying you for. And if you're not going to remake it and fix it right for the customer, you're just a crap brand, and you're going to get that bad reputation. In the long run, it'll work out for you. And these guys seem to take care of it all. No questions asked, and no complaint or concern. And they don't ask for more money. I paid them what I did originally, and they haven't asked for a dime for all the extra soft reline material they put in, all the adjustments they have to make. It's all being taken care of. So I really do still love this dental practice, and I recommend them to anybody here in my area. But thanks for watching. Sorry for rambling on. Just want to give a quick heads up of my fun past week. But if there's anything major update wise, I might throw another little video out. Otherwise, I will see you at the 4-month video. Have a good day, guys. See you later.